value. Every single one of you have value. You all have it, and it's in here. You don't know that story. Maybe somebody here needs to hear this today, that your story is original, that your path is original, that what you're doing, that what God is doing in you is original, and what he did in me is original.
Allan Hancock baseball. What's going on, you guys? This is Thonvold, Seattle Mariners draft pick, University of Minnesota baseball player, now motivational speaker. Had a great opportunity to connect with your coach Alex here over the last month or so, just talking about how I can impact your program. And so I'm really excited to work with you guys in the future. But I know that you're going on break, and I know that you guys are about to go home. You're about to separate. You've been working really hard the past 4 or 5 months. So I just wanted to tell you a little story about my career. When I was with the Seattle Mariners, I had pitched really good my first season, 2015, came out in 2016, and tore up my elbow and needed Tommy John surgery. So I was going to be out a little while, but I can remember going into that off season in 2016 where the sling was off, my elbow was starting to heal. Like I was about to start up that throwing program that next January, that next February. And what I can remember is my state of mind at that time was not relaxed. I was actually anxious for the future. So what does that mean? Like practically I had my sling off. Practically I was going into the weight room doing too much. Like I was going way too heavy and hard every single day because I was anxious about where I was going in the future. So the title of today's message is called Just Relax, man. Relax. Like you cannot outrun today. Like you can only do what you can do today. Like you cannot build up all these reps and do all of these things and overdo it today, and that's going to make you better tomorrow. That's not the case. It might actually make you worse. So like as you go on break, like remember, like you need to give yourself a break. Like you need to relax a little bit, whether that's your mind, whether that's your body a little bit. Like still do everything that you're called to do. Like still do everything that you need to do within your program, within your gifts, and within what you're doing right now, but don't overdo it. Like you don't gotta do more than what you're called to do right now. You don't gotta do more. Like doing it every day is enough. Like being who you are every day is enough. Like you guys have enough value. You guys have enough worth. Like you don't gotta overcook your discipline. You don't gotta overcook everything that you're doing to prove your worthiness. Like that's not the case. You already have enough value. You're already valued on this team. That's why you have a position. So what I'm speaking to you right now is just relax, my friend. There was a time where I was not relaxed. I was so worried about what was going to happen in my future that I tried to do so much every single day that I hurt myself. That like it didn't make me better. So as you go home, take care of what you need to take care of. Get with your family, get with everybody, do the things that you know you're supposed to do the habits and the disciplines. But at the end of the day, my brothers, relax a little bit, give yourself a mental break, and get ready for when you come back in January, because you're going to need that mentality. You're going to need the mindset. You're going to need it. You're going to need to be able to dig deep down into that soul a little bit, because I promise you, in this life, you guys are being planted. You're not being buried. Like some of you feel like, man, I'm not on the roster. I'm not on the depth chart. Like I know this next season's not going to be for me. Like that's the mindset that you have. I want you to adopt a new one. And what I always tell every athlete is you're being planted, you're not being buried. Like you're not forgotten. None of you guys are forgotten. None of you are forgotten in this life. Whatever's happened in your home life, whatever's happened in your family, like whatever. You haven't been buried. Like you've been planted, and you've been planted for a purpose. You've been planted for a calling. And right now you have this opportunity at Allan Hancock to make a difference, to inspire other people, and to be greater. Like take that opportunity and just know that you're being planted for a higher calling. Like, yes, you are meant to play baseball, but you're doing something bigger. Like there is something bigger going on in the background of your life that you can't see. And I know this is for somebody right now. You're being planted. You're not being buried. Hang tight, hang strong, because the deeper that seed goes, the deeper it gets planted, the more nutrients are down there, the more water that's down there. You know what that means? That has an opportunity for more growth, for more roots to take hold. Like bigger roots to take hold so that you can have a bigger harvest. So relax, my friend. You're being planted. Let the seasons of your life wash over you. Let everything that's happening wash over your soul. Renew your mind. Like you got this. You're being planted. There's a bigger calling, a bigger purpose that's ready for you. And Allan Hancock is playing a huge role in what you guys are meant to do. Stay disciplined. Keep those habits. Don't overdo it. Relax your mind. Relax your body. Do what you need to do. God bless.